Good morning, mate. Mark Schneider here today, and today we're going to be putting some the hinges on the door here, as you can see. I'm going to put them on the door first, then we're going to get the door in place, and then I'm going to screw them into the wall. Yeah, there's always a lot of work to do. So I bought pretty simple door hinges off of Amazon. Now, I was looking at heavy duty ones, but because of this pandemic, they told me I wanted to buy a couple heavy duty ones, like 3 heavy duty ones, stick it on the side, and they said it was going to come to like 40 bucks. Home Hardware was like, you cannot make an order unless it's $50 minimum before we allow it to ship to our store. So you have to wait for it also to ship to our store for you to pick it up from our store. And I said, that is like, I was literally like 45 bucks. I was like, I don't want to spend an extra $5 for hinges I'm already overpaying for when I don't need anything else. So I said, screw that. I went to Amazon. These are still heavy duty hinges. They're just not industry heavy duty like I was looking at. So I bought 12 of them for like 25 bucks. These will work. They're hinges, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick 2 on each end and then 1 for every foot. So that's they hold, since each one of these is normally able to hold up to like 150 pounds, 12 of them all holding up will do just fine. It means it's funny because I bought 12 hinges, literally whole package of hinges, for cheaper than it would have been for 3 heavy duty hinges, and all of these hinges put together would be able to hold a better weight capacity than the 3 hinges. Now, I am overcompensating for the fact that yes, these are heavy duty hinges, but they're not industry heavy duty hinges, so these can still hold up a lot of weight and hold up a lot of weight for that. But the difference between those things is why I'm actually overcompensating and using way more than just 3. I'm using all 12 hinges because I just want to make sure the door will be stuck on the hinge, and I don't want any weight to be pushed too much on just one hinge to where it fails. Like I said, that's why I made sure these are still heavy duty hinges. They should still be able to hold up the whole weight of the door. With just 3 of them. 3 of them actually would work perfectly, but I'm going to use all 12 just to be safe, be secure, and also then it would be for sure, the whole thing will just for sure hinge. And also, like I said, I think it was like 25 bucks, 30 bucks, I'll put the link in the description. For these, over going to Home Hardware, which wouldn't let me spend less than 50 bucks to get them ordered, and then I would have to pick them up 2 weeks later, versus Amazon. I love supporting local business and my businesses in my area because that puts money in my area. But really? Come on. It came with like 1-inch screws. I'm not going to use those because I want to make sure it's extra strong. So I'm going to be using the 2-inch screws for the ones that go into the door probably. And then use 3-inch ones that go into my the side wall, because the wall is thicker, into the side wall and hold it structurally safe. roof's sorta on, but with me backlogged with so many videos, you guys won't know for like probably another 2 months. What we're gonna do is really work inside the building. I'm gonna cut supports because as you see the roof droops in spots. I'm gonna cut supports to all go on and meet up with the wall and finish up that hole. That way there's no hole there, it gets covered. And then I'll build supports on the other side because this is where our crown or whatever is gonna go over the edge. Then I gotta cut 2 pieces of plywood for each side, cover up the hole. But we're gonna actually just do all the work inside the building because I got the heat going. We'll close it up. Yeah, it's losing some heat, but be better than nothing. Get all that done. Oh. Come on, door. There we go. Big old door. I gotta put some supports in the door, make her longer. But as you guys can see, she's hinged up pretty good. And yeah, I need to make sure, the main reason I left, I'd rather put the 12 feet hanging over that edge and leave a little of this. This, you want to, whatever you put, whenever you overlap metal, you want to make sure the stuff at the top overlaps the stuff at the bottom. The reason for that is because if the stuff on the top overlaps the stuff on the bottom, when your water drains down, it goes underneath. You want it to go above and fall onto the other piece and then fall onto the other piece so it hits the ground. Also, then I can make a piece that bends over, just like I made that peak piece. It'll make a peak right here. It's slowly being built. I'm learning as I'm doing stuff. But yeah, let's get it done. I'm cold. Let's go in the workshop. As you see, I'm going to use all this plywood left to do the end caps. I need to finish this up too eventually. Eventually. So now we got to work on the crown of the roof. So all those have to be cut in half and done up. You saw us before, we put in some brackets and spacers so there's a little more support, but it's not super supportive. So I still got to keep myself safe and keep 2 boards here to go between cross members and all that. We're going to be making a crown on the roof just like I did over there, but for this peak. And then, yeah, as you see, the roof's all put together. I got to sweep it off to make sure, because I want to make sure and go back in and put a screw every foot, just to make sure that she won't ever come up. So now I gotta go get a broom, sweep off the top here, cut those in half, put them along here and get that done. Getting up and down here is not the safest either. Safety glasses first.